see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center that knows, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Osweiler. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Watch right. Set, blue landing. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, They're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Here we go now.
On second down, Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Over and over.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. To throw again. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Osweiler to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Osweiler on first down. Finding time. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Rolling to his right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So a 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And in this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Pass incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 17 short. Watch 17. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got time. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
And some room to maneuver. And he cuts it back right. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39! Green!
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Green, 39! Green!
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown of Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way. No gain at all for the offense.
On third down, Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Another pistol look here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Two receivers left, one to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerl.